Hi everyone, DJ here. Welcome to Selena City and Lake Worlds Part 175. If you guys turn to the last part of Selena City, may go to that part before this one. But today is Throwback Saturday slash OC Worlds is back. And it has been mostly about 2 months since the last time pretty much most of all came back to OC Worlds for 2025. Because over around October 4th, Selena City and Lake Worlds Part 165 was Gen Skeleton City, and that was over around 2 months ago. It's officially like 2 months ago now, which is pretty much crazy. And now we're coming back to a world that pretty much was around 2023, and makes this world about 2 years now. And it's one of the most OCs that I pretty much explored around Lee that year. Well, not really explored, but mostly shown in that OC world. And that is Princess Kingdom. Princess Kingdom is back, and also Princess Layla is back after pretty much 2 year later. So, which is crazy. And I can't wait to pretty much show this whole entire world like I mostly did around 2 years ago in 2025. So, I'll wait no time. As always, let's get right into this. Alright, so let's start exploring around. It has been mostly a long time. 2 years for not exploring this world is pretty much crazy. So let's start from the outside first. So it looks like what we have. I think that's the palace throne. Yeah, I completely forgot we had that right there. And then we have is oh yeah, I mostly forgot too. There's probably like winter stuff around most of the whole entire Princess Kingdom as well. So most of you love seeing that later on. Then we have is what is this? Runa's roller? Yeah, Runa's lock and roller. Oh, I forgot how cool this vehicle is. This vehicle is literally a whole entire big dirt bike, except it has like a cage on it. That's kind of cool. I don't know if they really use that mostly in like Lego Next Nights, but that's pretty much cool to see. And then we have as a whole entire what is this show I built? Is this the long road jump, if I remember what it's called? Let me make sure. No, the horse jump, yeah. I don't know why I said long road jump. No, the horse jump, yeah. I completely forgot I had this around Lily Princess Kingdom. I don't know why. I could have just just put anything like kind of like royal, but I guess this. Well, I mean, yeah, this makes sense because most of all we're in pretty much in the whole entire like let's just say Westby Woodlands, by the way, for example. There we go. But it's good to see that again. And then we pretty much have mostly like her is a whole entire like kingdom home. I would pretty like to call it most Princess Layla's home or kingdom. Then for inside, I think I remember, yeah, we have like Christmas decoration, the festive tree, the Christmas lights. Well, actually, they're pretty much fairy lights in the game, but pretty much they are called Christmas lights. I pretty much can't, yeah, can I pretty much turn them over, so it's pretty much the fairy lights. So that's pretty much nice, but most of all Christmas lights. Then we have as most of all the, what desk is this? The news desk. Okay, I don't know why I have a news desk for some reason. Then we have us a bed, and of course the skeletons. I remember the skeletons later part of the show I built. So we have is mostly all the monster bedside cabinet and the 4 poster bed, which looks pretty much nice. Then if we go from mostly around out here, I don't think there's nothing really out here, but let me make sure. Yes, we have is Lance's shield, which is interesting. Let me see that, make sure. Yeah, Lance's shield flag. Wow. I forgot how I pretty much like most of all made how cool this looks. And then mostly if we go back from most of the inside, let's go inside real quick. Right over here. Whoops, don't climb the wall. Okay, can I stop climbing the wall? I know it has been mostly like a long time. Sorry, 2 years I've been on this world, but like come on. Then over here we have this whole entire like I guess some type of like kind of like dungeon or pretty like whole entire like jail cell, which is very odd for the Shokai build, but cool. I remember seeing this a lot of time from Princess Layla home. Then most of all we got this the hallway. Most of all it leads to the end, of course. We know about that. Then from this side, actually, have I walked this side before? No, I haven't. Okay, so that leads also a dead end as well. Okay, interesting. Let's where is it? There you go. Some reason is I literally have not been on this world for so long. It has been 2 years. So I'm literally just like forget literally most how like most of the whole time I like did this. Then from upstairs, I think we had like a whole type Thanksgiving, like something like that. Yeah, it was like a it was like a Christmas dinner. There we go. It was like a Christmas dinner. Yeah, that is very something. You know, I gotta believe it or not. I think the food kind of, gotta be like going bad by now because this food been here for like 2 years. I know it's, I know they're just Lego pieces, but like, imagine they're like actual food and it pretty much like, been sitting out here for this long. Like, for some reason, I don't know who really sits out their food that long, like outside for like 2 years. But I know it's gotta be like mostly like disgusting and nasty. But still, it's cool to pretty much see this upside here again. And I think that's pretty much it for a house. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. What's in here? Yeah, that's pretty much it. All right, it's good to see Princess Leila's Horseye like castle. What I meant to say again, after like 2 years later, so which is nice. Then we have is mostly the fountain, which I think is the large fountain. Cool. Then we have the colony houses as well. I think we have what, four? Oh no, three. Okay, I thought it was four. So this one is pretty much the greenhouse. For some reason, I don't know why I didn't add a mailbox. So we have mostly Christmas lights, more Christmas lights. We got an ice bench. We got a refrigerator, the range cooker, the kitchen counter. We all know about this. We all know about the refrigerator and stuff. Upstairs, the bathroom, of course. We already know about this stuff too. I feel like all this I've pretty much been knowing because I've been doing this here for so long. So it's not really new to this. And wait, what is going up? What is going up there? Why is there like, yes, most of all fairy lights, but most of all Christmas lights? It's just hanging lit in the air. I don't know if it was some reason I was trying to do here. Oh, I was trying to maybe probably like put them right here or something like that. I have no idea, but I guess that's very something. I mean, I'll probably remove them pretty much like later on in the video. Then we have is the what? The lumberjack, the woodcutter tree stump. Let's go to see. We got a lumberjack axe as well. Then inside here we got mostly the Christmas lights. We got is this the mayor's desk? Yeah, the mayor's desk. Then we got the balcony chair. I don't know why I didn't know that. The balcony chair. What is that? That's part of Crystal. Yeah, that's part of Crystal Crags. Large Crystal Rock 1. Huh. I didn't even know that was lead in here. Okay, I don't know why I put that in here. Wait, there's no there's no bathroom or anything up here? Wow. I guess I probably didn't really fit in doing much of the colony houses. Like, probably because I was like a little bit rushed back then. From 2 years ago. And then like we have the colony house 2, which I'm telling you what, it doesn't look that very much, but the decorations are pretty much nice. So there's not really much to explore on here. It's really the same thing I've shown mostly a lot of time, mostly in the series. So good to see this colony house again. Then we have as most of all the Winter Story Showcat Bill, if I remember that was called. Let me see. Where is it? Yep, I was right. The Winter Story Showcat build. I tell you, when I first time showed this Showcat build back around like 2023, this Showcat build was amazing. I mean, it didn't look like a whole entire Winter Story to me. It looked like just a whole entire like just a cabin up top with somebody just coming down. I'm guessing like chopping up trees, getting some firewood, making their house warm, and just pretty just relaxing on the yeah. There's probably there's a bench right here, and relaxing on the bench. So that's very something. Probably one of the most very interesting Showcat builds I have shown from over that year of 2023. So it's nice to pretty much see it again pretty much in 2025. And then most of all, I have shown the Showcat build from I meant to say from best to worst Showcat build for that one, but also this one too. That's the Festive Cottage. Yeah, the Festive Cottage. I really know my stuff. I really know my stuff. So the Festive Cottage, one of my favorite Showcat builds of the winter Showcat builds. I don't even have to explain it, by the way. Really don't. But you can tell how nicely lovely this house is. This is one of the most, like, probably one of the most best winter Showcat builds, in my opinion. I mean, it's very nice. I used to think this is mostly like a bathroom, but most of all, it's just a balcony. So, which is, I don't know why. Then we got most of all, like, a refrigerator, water machine, barrels. I don't really need barrels around here unless you try to put them in the basement. Then upstairs, I think it's pretty much the attic, right? Yeah, the attic. There's also a fireplace around here too. Yeah, there's also a fireplace for some reason. But still, it's nice to pretty much see the Shokai build pretty much again after I finished doing the best of worst Shokai build and Lego World series. But if you guys haven't checked out this series, by the way, it's pretty much, really good, and it's also very long too. Probably one of the most longest, probably one of the most longest series I've ever done for Lego Worlds in like a very long time. So it's nice to see the Shokai build again. And then we have, as most of all, the was it the workshop, if I remember? Let's see, where is that at? Yep, the workshop. Don't have to explain the Shokai build either, because I have talked about it a lot of times before. But it's pretty nice to see it again. But some reason is, I don't know why. Look, if you're going to make a workshop, by the way, just make a whole building. Don't just cut half of the building and think like, oh, it's really the workshop. Because if you take it around the back, somebody not going to realize, like, hey, why are you missing like the whole entire back of like the workshop? So that's kind of very weird. But it's good to pretty much see this Shokai build again in 2025. Then we have is the snowman, which I have shown over the last part of Selena City. One of the most very interesting Shokai builds I have shown from over this year. I tell you what, this Shokai build was pretty much something I've shown. I mean, I have no idea why they didn't give him a top hat or a scarf, but it's a pretty much a good Shokai build, and it's good to pretty much see it again pretty much in 2025. All right, moving on. This one right here, I literally forgot the name of it because most of all I see it every single time. Let me make sure what the name of it. Wait, it's right here. Yeah, the Grand Cloud Palace. Okay. Yeah, so the Grand Cloud Palace, of course. Talked about this Shokai build. Don't need to explain it. We all know about this Shokai build. One of the most very interesting Shokai builds to pretty much seen. The first time I shown this Shokai build was like pretty much years ago, and well, pretty much around 4 years ago, around season 3 of Shokai build, around 2021. And I remember this Shokai build used to be mostly everywhere around Pierskin Peaks. That's where this Shokai build come from. It's from Pierskin Peaks. And I'll tell you what, this is one of the most classic Shokai builds from that year of 2021. And it's pretty much good to see it pretty much in 2025. Or pretty much almost the end of 2025. And then actually not last, but most of all, we have the Monster Fire Camp. I don't have any Shokai builds I put in around around that year of 2023, so it's gonna be a lot. Yeah, so I don't need to talk about this Shokai build either. Some reason I can't believe I didn't if I remember correctly. I remember when I showed this Shokai build, I thought I really did show them before, but for some reason I didn't when I first time review it from Mission Shokai build. That was back around 2022. Wow, that is just crazy to say, but nice to see it pretty much in 2025. Then this one, I mostly just showed it this year as well. There's so many Shokai builds. I'm just telling y'all, I've been doing this series for so long. It's just a lot. It's mostly a lot. Snow Resort building. Another Shokai build I do like. It's pretty much short though. I mean, I like the Christmas lights and decoration and the snow. But most of it is pretty much, it's kind of just a shopping place. Except, got a piano and a festive tree. And most of all, a cashier. So that's pretty much nice to pretty much see the Shokai build again. So yeah, glad to see it in 2025. And then last we have is the camping hunt. Oh, I didn't know the camping hunt was literally the last Shokai build I'm showing for coming back to throwback Saturday / OC Worlds. So camping hunt, don't need to explain. It was also the first season 1 Shokai build I've shown. Well, not really the first season 1 Shokai build, but season 1 Shokai build I've shown later on. I forgot what part it was. But the camping hunt used to get shown mostly a lot of times now and then. But as I always think about this Shokai build, it's like a garage with most of all with a bunch of temp and camping gear. So I guess you could say it's most of all yes, the Shokai build is a camping hunt, but you can realize it's most like a garage because you can see a little bit of the toolboxes. But still, it's pretty good to pretty much see it again in 2025. But yeah, but what everyone, I'm gonna go ahead and end off right here. If y'all enjoy it, you already know what to do. Now, since 2023 OC Worlds have pretty much came back around 2025 Spawn, these are the last time I ever will be spawning these OC Worlds. So They are not coming back around next year, but most of all, 2024 is the next one. 2023 is over of OC Worlds. Now it's time to explore back from over around 2024 OC Worlds. And I know there was a lot around last year because there's a lot. So there will be like the last OC Worlds I ever explored from most like these whole entire OC characters I made and the whole entire OC Worlds. So I hope y'all ready for 2026 OC Worlds coming back for Throwback Saturday / OC Worlds. As I'm saying this again, if y'all enjoy it, you already know what to do. So I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.